Okay, your warp is ready to go. You want to loosen these nuts on both ends of this bracket. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And what I would do is just to kind of support the heddle. Your warp strings are going to hold it in place. It's not really going to go anywhere, but you can't get too rough with it at this point. So just kind of support it and just back those bolts clear off. Take your bracket off and replace it with a handle. This is the neutral position on the heddle, so you're not messing anything up or getting anything started with it just sitting here. These are long threads because we want it to be really secure while you're working with it. We don't want to take a chance of a handle coming loose. Undo the other end. Now be sure and put these bolts and these brackets back in their bag and put them somewhere where you won't lose them, because you will need them the next time you want to warp your loom. And your handle goes right into the heddle, not into the hole that your bracket was secured with. See, I'm still supporting it a little bit with my right hand over here. Probably be better if I supported it with my left hand and screwed with my right, since I'm not ambidextrous. And once you've got both of those secured, just keep the heddle in neutral position, lift it with your warp threads in place, and slide it up onto the rail. And it should sit there on its own because your warp threads are giving it tension. I've got this at a pretty good angle because I usually weave at a pretty good angle. You might do it more flat the first time just until you get the feel for the heddle, but you should be able to turn loose of it and it will stay in place at this point. If you turn loose of it and it's sitting here with the warp threads, that's the time I want to reach out and check my tension and make sure that it's a nice tension all the way across, that there's nothing awkward or out of place. And also understand that your top tension is going to be considerably more than underneath, and that is not a problem. If your underneath threads are not as tight, they still should have good tension. It should be the same all the way across, but it's not going to be near as tight as your top tension, and you don't need to worry about that. You're ready to weave.